Der Atheist Antidote starts now. The podcast, where pop culture and Christian conservative commentary collide.
The Purge I was really excited about. Although it's extremely dark, it's interesting to me because it flirts with the apocalypse stuff. Such a fail, I can't even explain.
It is a fail, huh?
Yeah, such a fail. I mean, like, beyond that. It's a weird thing because I think Ethan Hawke has to stop doing these roles. I know why he does them. He did one with the vampire flick, which was palatable. I enjoyed it too, but you could see that it didn't have the budget it needed. It had a lot of fallout in that movie. Well, this one is the same kind of thing, but way worse because the writing's terrible, the script is terrible. They don't spend any time other than showing you, like, surveillance video of crime happening. They don't show any time showing society in the midst of this purge. It's all within the framework of this one house, this one family. It's just teeny bopper horror crap, and I was so disappointed in it.
Everybody that I've talked to said the same thing, but Hollywood's considering it a hit because they spent $3 million on it, and it's made $40 million. So it's already had 10 plus its investment. So it's
that genre is a great bankroll. I mean, because everybody loves the horror. The teenagers go buy a ticket because they like the scare, and you really want to spend that much money. And with this movie, they didn't spend any money, and the acting was just crap. If they would have actually taken that premise and really run with it, they would have really had something. We're so morally, like, dilapidated as a society right now that to some extent,
that could happen.
Yeah, to some extent, you can almost see, you know, the right kind of charismatic, cult of personalities pitching this idea to society, and we don't value life, and we're so, like, narcissistic, and we like watching stuff on television. You can almost see ourselves doing something like this to some extent. You mix runaway abortion with euthanasia and all this different stuff that we get going on, and essentially it is this. Just it's not with this grisly face.
I heard the premise, I thought, this is either going to be the biggest win coming out of nowhere, or this is going to be terrible. And it's a shame because between After Earth and The Purge, these were movies that ideally could have been awesome given the right treatment in the right hands, but both sounds like they were terrible misses.
I did go see another movie. A big win is Now You See It. That was a great flick.
I heard great things about that too. It had a really nice return for what they spent. So I am planning on seeing that one. I think I can. Do I need to see it in the theater?
Not necessarily, but it's one of those movies that doesn't hurt to see it in the theater because there's some big kind of magic hocus pocus stuff going on there. But it's really, really pretty good. I mean, like, the story's entertaining. The actors all deliver. This whole idea about magic having like a society to it is really, really cool. Fun ride. Like, do you remember when they did that magic thing back in the day? They had two magic movies that came out. Illusionist was the one, and I liked that one the best. But then there was another one too. It had
Christian Bale in it and Jackman.
I enjoyed both of those movies, and I felt like that would open up a whole genre. You know what I mean? But it really didn't. It kind of faded away. So this movie was just fun. It was youthful. The writing was real witty and cool. It was just the casting really had like a chemistry to it. That's a good time at the movie theater.
Visit the Atheist Antidote's YouTube channel. Share this podcast with a friend.